One of the unique things that we found out about Uganda was that there is only one major city, and that is Kampala, which is the capital. It was a little over 1 million people in 1999. Now it's probably pushing up to 3 million people.
There's a lot of international community which is living in this place, a lot of international organizations.
At Kampala International University, God has taken just a handful of people and has expanded it now to over 600 students that come every Sunday morning to be ministered to.
I think many students come in search for meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in life, which can only be found in Jesus Christ. They need someone who can be there to walk with them and to sit with them to help them. These college students come from probably up to 11 countries in Africa. Less than 1% of students get a privilege to be able to go to university. We have leaders for the next generation that are being trained and equipped and are part of our fellowship.
The exciting thing is the potential for not only reaching Uganda, but for reaching other countries in Africa. We are hampered currently because we do not have our own facilities to meet in.
We've been renting a place which has over time not been able to sustain the ever-growing number of students who come in.
And over the years, the ministry has just grown until it has absolutely exploded.
One of our greatest needs at the moment is a need for bigger space. Maybe a student center where we can be able to disciple and mentor these students who give their life to Christ.
The problem is that land around the university is costing at least $250,000 just for a quarter of an acre. And once you put a building on that, you're looking at $500,000. But we are believing that God is going to provide. We believe that God has clearly shown us that this is the ministry that we should be involved with at the university. We want to have a place for the students to meet on their own, and not only just the worship services, but Bible studies and discipleship groups and mentoring groups, but also a place where they could come and use computers, have a library. Also, they would have a game room, kind of like a student activity center. We're not only looking at reaching the university students. We have already seen that several of these that are from Uganda, as they become professionals, then they want to have a church that they can go to.
Graduates are looking for a church that can be able to minister to the level of intellect, where pastors who can be able to preach the gospel and rightly divide the word of truth. A church that is growing, that is teaching the word of God.
And that would be very exciting to see a group of professionals that could really reach out to Uganda. Also, as a part of this urban center, we would like to be able to have rooms that we could rent out to businesses so that there would be an income to help run the center. But we would also like to even start some of our own businesses. And one of those that we are looking at doing is a printing ministry. We would like to start our own commercial shop that would cater to businesses here in Kampala, but also be able to help the different mission organizations and church organizations at a reduced cost.
There's the community that needs to be reached to. And this building will be very effective in helping us reaching out to them. To see people who live and fulfill lives breaks my heart. I think there's an urgency. It's high time that we maximize the opportunity that God has given us.